All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Patry Live. This is a thrilling show. It's not just exciting, it's thrilling, because tonight we are talking about one of the great events in St. Stephen, Chocolate Fest. And the reason it's so great is because St. Stephen is Canada's chocolate town. So we have, I think we got a couple of dozen guests tonight. We have Katelyn Rodas, who's kind of in charge of Chocolate Fest. We have Chef Melanie Gullison cooking at Chocolate Fest. And behind me, right here, we have the great chocolate mousse. And that's M-O-U-S-S-E. Well, good evening, chocolate mousse. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not too, oh, good. That's a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up from the mousse. We got a thumbs up from my guests.
Wonderful.
Awesome. So how are you this evening, ladies?
Wonderful. How
Good.
are you?
I'm fantastic. How could I not be? Because tonight we're talking chocolate.
Exactly.
And chocolate is a great thing.
Nothing bad.
Did you know St. Stephen was Canada's chocolate town?
You don't say. I did know that.
You did know that.
I'm reminded all the time.
Why?
Every day when
Tell
I
me
open
why.
that up.
Because you're involved.
Oh my goodness. So we're just so blessed to have the Ganong factory here,
Yes.
and to have chocolate be a huge part of St. Stephen's heritage. And so because of that, we celebrate Chocolate Fest. We celebrate chocolate through Chocolate Fest.
Okay, so now this is an annual event.
Yes, we're in its 33rd year.
Oh, I thought it was like the second year.
33rd.
See, I only care because I've only been here a year, and
That's
I only
right.
care about me.
Nothing existed before you moved to St. Stephen.
Exactly. Yes.
When you moved here, we were like Rob's party.
Yeah, that's what I thought. In fact, I thought the town didn't even exist. They kind of built it up when I arrived.
Yes,
so
definitely.
33 years.
33rd, so older than me.
Yeah, well, of course. Older than both of you put together. I
That's
would like
right,
to say.
definitely.
Yeah, there you go. So now, for 33 years, has it changed? It must,
It's
how did it
evolved.
start? How did it start? Do you know? I know you know nothing about the history, and you said
I don't know.
You said to me before the show.
That's not true.
That's true.
He's
Yes,
lying.
I've got
He's
it
lying.
written down.
He's lying. I don't know which camera to look at. He's
She
lying.
said to me, "Don't ask anything about history." So I'm going to ask you about the history.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Just
Chocolate
make
Fest
it
would have
up,
started with just a few kind of staple events, celebrating chocolate, family-friendly events.
Right.
And then it just evolved. The whole town celebrates chocolate. They want to be involved. They want to help. They want to attend. So, naturally, it's stuck, and it's 33 years later, and now we have this huge 8-day festival.
It's 8 days long.
8 days long.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so it's like more than a week.
So it's August 5th to the 12th this year.
Okay. Now, how long have you personally been involved?
This is
in
my
Chocolate
second year.
Fest? This is your second year.
Yes, I was on their little kind of operating committee, 2012 for a few years,
Yeah.
and then now I am the planner of
Okay.
Chocolate Fest.
So how long, is this something that the day that it's finished, you start up for the next year? Is it one of those deals?
Kind of. The day you wrap up, you start writing grants
right.
and writing sponsorship letters, and also thank you letters for the year prior.
Right.
And you begin planning events. There's no break. You kind of it just keeps rolling.
It's an ongoing thing.
An ongoing thing, yes. Good
And
job.
okay, and then now you're ramping up big time
We
because it's
are.
starting.
The other day was 22 days away, so let's say that we're 20 days away. 19. I think we're 19 days away.
19 days away.
Yeah.
So that means like summer's almost over and it's going to start snowing again.
Oh my
after
goodness, don't
chocolate.
say that.
Well, it is. That's what happens right after Chocolate
I
Fest.
know.
Well, I don't
Well.
want to think that way, but so now, okay, so now the great mousse here.
Yes, so this is our beautiful, the Great Chocolate Mousse. Last year,
Yes.
we reimagined our Great Chocolate Mousse, and Miss Tiffany, who can't be here this evening with
Right.
us. She has other engagements. So we have the Great Chocolate Mousse in all of his beautiful glory,
Yes.
and we have a specific event that is to fundraise. I guess it was, we had the other mascot costumes. I don't know. Did you see them at all?
No,
Did you?
no.
Okay.
This is the new
This is-
incarnation that I've met.
And so our previous mousse was I think like the original or like at least 15 years old.
Okay.
So now we have this beautiful guy right here.
So the old moose costume was getting a little ratty. Was it safe to say?
There's no. The old moose just needed a facelift. So
Right.
now we have the new stylish one.
And where's the old
It came with a
moose?
pretty price. So
Where's the old moose now?
this is
So
just a
did you get-
facelift. This is
Did
the
you get
facelift.
rid of the other?
He's gone to pasture.
Yes,
He's gone to pasture.
yes.
He's retired.
Yes,
No,
he's
this is-
retired.
he's
That's
retired.
the right word.
Okay.
Retired.
So no, and now his antlers are made out of chicken bones?
Yeah, chicken bone pink. Yes. You notice I also have my chicken bone pink blazer on today to
Right.
match the antlers. I had to coordinate with Mr. Moose.
Okay.
That's right.
And he represents not only chocolate, but moose.
M-O-U-S-S-E. Yeah,
And
that's right.
M-O-O-S-E.
That's exactly
So
right. So it's a very Canadian moose, Canada's chocolate town,
Right.
and also just since the beginning, if you think of Chocolate Fest, you think of the Chocolate Mousse and Tiffany. Everybody knows it. Every child, I remember the Chocolate Mousse and Tiffany being a child, so it's just kind of special thing to carry through. And I think kids go to the events to meet
him
the
and
Chocolate Mousse and Tiffany.
his wife, Ms.
Tiffany.
Moose.
Miss Tiffany. Her name's Ms. Tiffany.
Ms.
yes,
Tiffany.
yes.
Why Tiffany?
That would be to do with the Tiffany. They came out with a special Tiffany's chocolate or candy at some point. Ganong did.
Okay.
And so it was to represent that.
Okay. You're not making that up, are you?
No, I'm not
making
making
No, because you hesitated a bit.
We need, you know who we need? We need Jeff McShane on this show, and then he can talk about the specificness.
I know.
Yes,
And I'm getting you're here to talk more about the events.
The
all
events,
the
the
exciting
festival events, that's
and,
right.
And I'm
There
going
are
to
so
cut
many.
you off right
Okay.
here and say if anybody wants to call in,
Any questions?
they have any questions about chocolate, about mousse, about the festival, about anything related to chocolate, give us a call at 1-855-529-8826. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to answer your questions. And if you
That's
want,
right.
you can say hello to the great mousse.
That's right. I think.
And when you've had enough, you just because
I think we've
we've had enough of the moose.
Yeah, the moose has to go.
the moose has to go. It's
he has
bedtime.
to get his rest because the festival is coming quite soon.
And then he's
so-
working like 24/7, right?
That's right,
So-
24/7.
Well, thank you
August 5th
very
to
much.
12th.
You
Thank
did
you,
a
Mr. Moose.
fantastic job. It was so
we
nice
will
meeting
see you
Thank
very
you.
soon.
That's our first moose on the show, I believe. We'd have to go back. I'll have to check with Patrick to see if we've had any others. Melanie's going to help the moose out. Watch your chicken bone antlers there.
That's right.
You don't want to crush anything. Yeah, that would be horrible. That would be devastating if the moose hurt himself.
That would be.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the events.
Oh, we have great events.
You're involved with all of it.
Yes, correct. With everything. We don't, we have amazing organizations within our community that assist in planning events. So sometimes, whether it's a business or an organization, will take on their own event and
Right.
plan it. And so they are a member of the festival and we support each other, but they're the planners. But then Chocolate Fest has our own signature events as well that we personally plan and
So tell us about some of the events.
Okay, wonderful. So we have, well, it's August 5th to the 12th. I just want to
That's
say
when
that
it
again.
opens. That's
the
important.
day of the festival, the days.
Yeah.
And so we have amazing schedule with many events every single day. We actually, it does start August 5th, but we have the Delecto Hooked Rug gallery exhibit the day before the festival.
Right.
And this is a very special event because it is the anniversary of the Delecto. So we have these amazing hooked rugs that are all hooked by different people in, I think, this community, St. John, Fredericton, everywhere. And they've hooked the rugs. They're pictures of like the original boxes of chocolate. And they're beautiful. If you haven't seen them before, they're amazing.
Right.
And so this is going to be a great event at the Civic Center, and it is a 19+ event, but there's going to be food, there's going to be some beverages, and it's an event that you don't want to miss. That's August the 4th at 6 to 8 p.m.
And that's at the Gullison.
That's at the Gullison Civic Center. And so you can buy I should probably say, you can buy most all of the tickets online at chocolatefestnb.com. And you also can purchase them in office. You can purchase them at Ganong Place, which is the chocolatier, or you can also purchase them at our office, 9 Mark Street.
Okay. So the whole community is really excited and involved in everything.
Yes, and people are always wondering when the tickets are going to be on sale, and it's like March.
Okay.
People are always excited and ready to go. So we have so many amazing events, and we have new exciting events like that hooked rug exhibit.
Yes.
But then we also have the classic events like the chocolate pudding eating contest, which we're kind of vamping up this year to include adults. So there's never been an adult category.
Okay.
So there'll be more like, not necessarily an obstacle course, but there will be a few things that they have to complete with
Okay,
eating
so let me get this straight.
Yes.
Okay, so it's involving eating a lot of as much
Of course.
chocolate pudding as you can.
Yes, of
as
course.
is humanly possible.
That's right.
But there's some kind of obstacle course.
Well,
like
for
you're
the
running
chocolate pudding,
through chocolate pudding?
I can't say.
Can't say. It's a surprise.
No, I can't say. I wouldn't say
Okay.
that we're running through chocolate pudding, but
Now, Chef Melanie, are
There's
you
quite a
involved
bit.
with the making of the pudding?
No.
not
No.
this pudding. She's involved in the our great chicken bone pink carpet gala dinner.
Yes, which we'll talk about a little. We're
In a little-
we're
we'll
not
get there.
ignoring you.
That's okay.
It appears like we are. It appears like I am, but I'm really not.
To the big show.
That's
Yeah,
right.
But
Yes.
you're.
She's a great friend of the festival.
You're the pinnacle of the festival because it's all revolving around the chicken bone gala
Gala.
dinner, of which you are the
chef.
the chef. Yeah, I was going to say
creative-
maestro. I don't know if that's
Sure.
all right. So we'll come back to you in a second. But so the chocolate pudding, but we can't get involved in a lot of the details.
No, because we don't want to ruin it. We
Okay.
want you to come. We
And-
want you to participate.
Right.
And
where
we're
is
gonna
this
find out.
held?
This is held in the town square, I think it's called. It's right in between Five Kings and the library.
And is it outside?
Outside.
Okay, so people are just going to be just eating a lot of pudding.
A lot of pudding. So, like babies to adults.
Right.
And we make it easier for the kids. They just have to eat the pudding. It's the classic contest. But then
But the adults have it's a
they
little
have
more
they have more
intricate.
going on. That's
Okay.
right. Yes.
But you can't tell me what.
No,
No.
we don't want to
All
ruin the
right.
surprise.
Oh no, well, no.
So we also, at the
Yes.
museum, so Sarah's been on the show before,
Yes,
and
she
you know
has.
Sarah,
Yeah.
and the Chocolate Museum has special events every single day. They
Okay.
have different themed days. So because it's the anniversary of the Delecto, they have a Delecto day. They also have, obviously the signature hand dip, and make your own chocolates. They have make your own candy. So you definitely have to go on our website or pick up a brochure so you can see all of the events that they are doing every single day. They're doing something different.
Okay.
And I mean, you can't go to Chocolate Fest without going to the museum.
Absolutely. Museum's great. Have you been there?
Oh,
I
of
would
course.
assume so.
Yes, yeah.
Have you been there, Melanie?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Yes, many times.
Okay, guess what? We have a call. We have a call from St.
great.
Stephen. Is it Cruz? Cruz, are you there? Hello?
Hi,
That's really fun.
It's your your son. What's your son's name?
Cruzy.
Oh, it is Cruz.
Cruz, yeah.
Cruzy. Okay, Cruz, you're on the air with your mom, I guess.
hi.
Hi, Cruzy. What are you doing?
Are you gonna save us some chocolate?
Am I going to give you chocolate?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to go to the Chocolate Fest event and you'll get lots of chocolate.
He's a man of little words.
Surprised to call.
one more-
He's
one
a
more
shy guy.
Did you have a
One more
question for your mom, or was that it?
Wait, what's your favorite event?
There's lots of conversation going on.
Desi's probably telling him what to say.
What's your favorite Chocolate Fest event for kids? Mommy, what do you say?
Well, you know what? Thank you for calling in, Cruz.
Mommy.
Do you have any other words of advice for us, or probably not? Well, thank you for calling.
Cruzy, thank you for calling.
Mom will be home soon.
I love you, Cruz.
I was going to say, Patrick wasn't sure who Cruz was. They were cruising up and down the streets of St. Steve. That's your son. Well, it's very nice of him to call. Very
supporting
proud.
me.
Of
That's
course,
right.
very
Watching
proud.
at home.
Very proud
Good boy.
of Mummy because she's a big celebrity on TV.
Yes, big celebrity.
Okay. Okay, so
Sweating. Cruz put me under pressure.
well, yeah, well, that's all part of the fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the pudding.
My goodness. So we have so many. So again, we have new events every year. We have new events.
Right.
We have new people come on board, and then we have the classic favorites that everybody likes. And we can't possibly mention all of them, but we can mention a few more signatures.
We can mention them all. Feel free to talk about it all.
So an event that's well loved is the chocolate sip, dip, and paint.
The chocolate was, sorry, I missed those words.
Sip, dip, and paint.
Sip, dip, and paint. Okay, yes. That's very popular around here.
It is so popular.
You get liquored up and you draw something.
And you paint. So we have the amazing Kim Stubbs. Kim Stubbs is an artist. I don't know if you know her.
The amazing Kim Stubbs. All sounds like a magician.
She might not like that.
I know. Sorry, Kim.
So Kim is so amazing. She volunteers her time, her and her great husband, and they come up with a beautiful picture. And last year it was like chocolate colored, chicken bone pink colored, and it was like a water scene in St. Stephen. So she always makes sure it's themed with Chocolate Fest. So we don't know what she's going to do yet this year, but she's going to do something great, and we'll be posting it to our Facebook page when we find out. But so you go, it's $40.
Okay.
We only have 40 tickets. So this event, we just put the tickets on sale last week, and they're going quick, and it always sells out within 1 to 2 weeks. So if you want those tickets, you need to get on the website or in the office and purchase them. It's $40. It includes one free drink. It's at Dooley's. It's also sponsored by Dooley's.
Yes.
And Michael's as well. And then you go and you get to have fun with your friends, and you get to paint a great picture, have some drinks, and then you get to take it home and keep it.
Well, it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Now we have another call. I can't believe it.
We have another call. Okay.
We have Alex on the phone. Are you there, Alex?
Yes, I am.
You are.
I have a question about considering activities that would be for, say, teenagers, like specifically 14.
Oh,
like,
events
what
for
would be
teenagers.
activities that would be centered, like, for my age group?
Okay, and how old are you, Alex?
I'm 14.
You're 14. So you want to know what's going on for kids your age?
So we have the Sweet Street Dance with Mark Downey.
Okay.
That happens Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. at Chocolate Park.
Okay.
And you can get your friends together, and you can go and dance out in the street. I mean, as safe as in Chocolate Park. It's really in Chocolate Park. But Mark Downey DJs that event.
From the Tide. He's from the Tide.
Yes. And I think Alex would love that event. That's probably great. And any of the chocolate. Alex, do you like chocolate?
Of course, who doesn't?
Who doesn't? That's right. That's a good answer. Everybody loves chocolate.
So, Alex, you'll love any of the events, but I would say the Sweet Street Dance, the pudding eating contest, as I mentioned, but you probably are going to want to do some of the events you would have done when you were a kid, and that would be the cookie decorating contest. There's always fun things going on. Ganong Nature Park has National S'mores Day. That is on, I believe it's on Thursday from 7 to 8:30. We also have a great event, and it's this year on Thursday, the 3rd annual Canada's Chocolate Town Recipe to Riches for Kids.
Okay.
So this would be you bake a special dessert, you bring it in. Do you like to cook, Alex?
Yeah.
Do you think that you can, you're like you could bake something so good that it might win a contest?
Well, probably.
Probably. Well, Melanie Gullison actually is one of the judges for, we have a kids version, but then we also have an adult version, and Melanie is one of the judges. So you come, you bring your dessert, it gets tasted by all these really important people, and then you win a great prize, and that's also at the Superstore, sponsored by the Superstore as well.
Right, because I remember you did that last year.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's probably my favorite event of Chocolate Fest now, is being the judge of that. Besides the Chocolate Fest Gala dinner,
Yeah,
of
that's
course,
right.
but I
And you
love
definitely
being a
get to
judge.
eat.
Yeah, I get to try it all. Last year, I actually found the winner of the excuse me, the adult competition, she does the baking for me now for my catering because it was such an amazing cake. I thought I can't beat that. So.
And what's her name?
Brittany Shaw. She has Crema Cakes in St.
She's
Stephen.
going to be a judge this year as well.
Yeah, she's going to be a judge.
Oh, and she won last year.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
the kids competition really excites me. So Alex, if you're still on the line, I would love for you to put in a submission because I love to see kids baking and doing what I love to do every day, and it surprises me how well the kids do. Some of the things that they bake and bring in are just as amazing as what the adults
Alex, do you know how to bake?
Not really, but I mean,
I'm sure you can whip
I could
something.
try.
You
could
could give it
try.
a try.
You get a
It's-
little help from mom and dad or your grandmother, but not too much.
You know, there's some things I think you don't have to really bake, isn't there?
Yeah,
You could,
there's
like,
chocolate truffles, there's fudge, there's all sorts of different things you don't actually have to bake.
So this is a good opportunity for you, Alex, to get involved and have some fun and maybe win a prize. What's the prizes? Do you win something?
The prizes are sponsored by the Superstore, so we don't know
So you
exactly.
don't know
It's always
those?
it's a great gift basket, lots of gift
Chocolate
cards,
pudding and that type
lots
of
of chocolates. There's always great stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. Did you have any other questions, Alex?
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Have a good time at Chocolate Fest.
You're welcome.
All right,
See ya,
take care
Alex.
now. Well, that's great. So, I mean, so you're also involving different ages in the community.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a family-friendly festival, but we also have events just for kids, events just for adults, and
Right.
then really, if you're a family, young family, older family, grandparents with kids, all of it is great. And we have things for seniors as well. We have a musical concert series. Which
What are
is
you looking
popular
at me
every year.
that way for?
Oh, I'm not.
No, you brought up the senior thing, and you're like, guys, old guys like me.
Do you enjoy a lawn chair and
Yeah.
some music on a Sunday evening?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, then
yeah.
maybe you're for the
Yeah,
category.
it could be. Yeah. No, I like to stay home and yell at the kids, tell them to get off the lawn.
Oh,
Yeah.
my kids?
Yeah. Could be. It might be you. I don't know. Just don't walk on the lawn.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, okay. So other events. Keep them coming.
okay, well-
I didn't know you had this many.
Oh my goodness! Look, the brochure is double-sided. It's crazy. It's full of events. We
Now,
also,
okay. Now, before you.
sorry.
Okay. So here's the brochure.
That's
Where's the
right.
best camera here, Doug? Get this in. There it is. Okay. So there's the brochure. Now, where can somebody pick one of these up? 'Cause this tells you everything.
They are all over town. They're
Okay.
all through Charlotte County. They're Fredericton and St. John. You
Yeah.
can pick one up in our office if you're not out and around. And you don't see one, you can come straight to the office. You can go to the museum, to the chocolatier.
Okay.
You can also see it online, so we have it online.
Okay. Honestly, this is a great brochure. I mean, it tells you everything.
Lots of information. If you're looking for more information, we do have a bit more information for each event online, or you can give us an email or shoot us a Facebook message if you have any questions. Give us a
Right.
call. We have also, I should probably mention the social media down here.
Okay.
We have all our social media handles. So we have Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we are active on all of those.
Okay. So you keep an eye on everything.
Yeah, we make sure that everybody knows what we're doing, and it's especially fun to follow these accounts during the festival because if you're kind of like, which event should I be at right now? There's so much to choose from. We're always on the ground Snapchatting and tweeting, and
Right.
it's a lot of fun.
Hey,
for
here's
people
one
to
I'm
follow.
interested in. Peppermint and Peps.
Yes, that's
Be
a museum
candy
event.
detective. Test your abilities with scavenger hunt.
That's
Through
right.
peppermint history. Well, that
There you
sounds like
go.
fun.
Yes.
There's all sorts of cool things.
There's
going
something
on.
for everyone, honestly. Every
Right.
age group, every interest. We have great events. And of course, we also have the Chocolate Lovers Cocktail Hour. Everybody loves that event. We have
That's
those
where
tickets for
you
sale.
make cocktails out of chocolate.
There's like chicken bone martini. There's lots of chocolate treats. They do. It's a very popular event every year, and that also sells out every year. So you want to make sure you get your tickets soon because most of our events are becoming sold out events.
Right.
And the museum ones, you can purchase those on the day of at the door. So you don't
Okay.
have to worry about that. But
Okay.
everything else, you want to get your tickets online.
Okay, now we're going to take a break, and when we come back, Chef Melanie, you're going to tell us a bit about the gala dinner and what you've got prepared. And then we're also going to do some chocolate.
I brought
taste-
some chocolates for you guys.
Right.
So you're going to taste them. You're going to have to tell me if you
We have
can
to-
figure out the flavor.
Oh, is that? I thought it was like we just tell if we like them or not. Because usually when I don't like them, I just take a bite and then I give it to my wife.
Well, I take a bite and give it poor Arlene.
Well, no. Well, that's understood because I'm a cranky old man. All right, so you're watching Rob Patry Live. We're talking about Chocolate Fest tonight with Katelyn, Rodas, and Chef Melanie Gullison. We'll be. You know what? I'm already gone. I'm gone.
Done.
Well, that was fast. Not back. We're back. Am I back? Okay, we're back. You know what it is? It is so hot in here. You know, we were supposed to get air conditioning. I think Brad Henderson was on the show last week, and he promised us some type of air conditioning. So just a couple of people just walked in the studio. I don't know why that is. That's unusual. Okay, well, security. But anyway, maybe they want to talk about Chocolate Fest. Okay, so what are we doing now? We're going to talk about. We're done by the chicken bone gala.
We have to talk about the chicken
We
bone
have to
cake
talk
carpet
about
gala.
it. All right. So, Chef Melanie, I was helping you out last year.
Right, you were.
I did a fantastic
And
job.
you came to,
did.
that was in our inaugural event.
That was your
Yes.
inaugural event, and I first met Chocolate Mousse and Lady Tiffany, Ms. Tiffany, and I didn't really get to eat anything until later because I had leftovers. Because there were some leftovers. And
You're a celebrity this year. No
Oh no, there won't be any of that.
Yes.
No, I'm not helping out. Yeah, I've done. You know what? You know what they call that in show business? I paid my dues.
That's right.
I worked in the kitchen.
That's
Melanie was yelling at me constantly.
Oh my gosh. Chefs can be
Oh,
crazy,
she's
but we
tough.
still love
She's
her.
tough. Oh,
That's
you-
not true.
No, that's not.
The reason
Yeah.
that I'm the chef for the Chocolate Fest Gala is because I'm so sweet.
You are sweet.
That's right, yes.
You know what?
Full of
And,
sugar.
and Melanie made a great. It was a pork. Was it pork like a
It was
roast?
Cocoa.
Cocoa.
pork.
Yeah, it was really good. It was fantastic. Carrots. She had carrots.
Yeah, and the desserts, there were like 5 desserts on the plate. 3 desserts?
Three.
Yeah.
Seemed like
Delicious.
5, didn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe you had an extra
So
couple.
good,
Yeah. But it was great. You didn't even talk to me last year. I remember you. You were there and you ignored me.
I'm very sorry, Rob.
You were- yeah,
I didn't know who you were.
You were very standoffish, as I recall. I know, and
goodness, I'm
here
very
now, but we're the
sorry.
best of
We're
friends.
best friends,
isn't it?
neighbors,
Neighbors,
friends.
it's fantastic.
We can't beat
okay,
it.
now we're here to talk to Melanie.
Yeah, so well,
okay.
first of all, let me tell a little bit about the event.
Okay, you
We
tell
should
us about the
probably
event.
talk about the
All
event.
right.
So the event is on Friday the 11th.
Okay.
It's the second last day of the festival, so it's a great way to kind of end the festival with a bang.
Yes.
And it starts at 6:30, and
Okay.
well, first of all, it's a fundraiser for our Chocolate Mousse and Tiffany reincarnation that we
Yeah,
discussed.
reimagined.
Yes, reimagined.
Yeah.
And so the facelift was quite expensive. So
Sure.
of course we have to fundraise for
Yeah.
for this.
Of course.
So we are still fundraising, and the event starts at 6:30. So you can get a photo op with Chocolate Mousse and Tiffany on our chicken bone pink carpet gala.
Right.
Our carpet, I guess, and then that's like a little time to mingle, find your seats with your friends, and then at 7 o'clock is when dinner's served.
Okay.
And-
And can I ask Melanie
Yes,
now?
talk to Melanie about it.
What are you going to prepare for us this year?
Well, this year, the first course will be cocoa gnocchi, I'm calling it. So basically a chocolate pasta.
Cocoa gnocchi.
Yeah.
You know, I used to know a
sounds
cocoa
fancy.
gnocchi.
Did you?
Yeah, the
she
old
work with the
girlfriend of
pole?
mine. Yeah, but no. See,
Where did you find her?
yeah, I know. But cocoa gnocchi. Yeah. So that I would is like an Italian potato flour
Potato,
pasta.
small sort of dumpling pasta.
Right.
Yeah, and that's going to be served with brown butter sauce.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, because brown butter kind of tastes like hazelnuts, which go well with chocolate. So it's.
Right.
I think it's going to be a pretty fun dish. And the second course, I'm calling it black jelly bean short ribs. So
Okay.
it's going to be braised short ribs with a
Oh.
sauce that has some Ganong's black jelly beans, which are my favorite. with chocolate stout beer, because beer and chocolate is amazing.
That sounds
together.
good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and white chocolate, excuse me, and saffron mashed potatoes, so they'll be nice and bright, and some roasted purple cauliflower, possibly dusted with cocoa, because that.
Wow.
It may sound a little strange, but it all
No,
it works.
no.
Sounds delicious.
Well, no, you're a very creative chef, and your food's always fantastic. And
Well, thank
you know what? And I love anything braised.
Yeah.
You use that word braised, I'm there. I love that. And short ribs are great.
Yeah. And the dessert, it's kind of fun this year. We're calling it coffee and donuts. So we're taking one of the Ganong chocolates that's flavored like chocolate cappuccino and making a creme brulee with that. So that's the coffee component. And then we're going to have 4 mini donuts using different Ganong's chocolates. One of them, well, one is actually the jelly candy, the strawberry jelly. So that'll be a chocolate and strawberry jelly donut. We have a chicken bone beignet, rum butter caramel donut, and and a dark chocolate orange. And each one of those donuts will incorporate one of the Ganong's products, because they very graciously donate their products for the event.
The whole festival and the event.
So how many people do you usually expect at an event like this?
We can sell up to 150 tickets. So
Yeah.
we are hoping to, since last year was kind of our kickoff event and it went so well, to have all those people back, plus, 2 extra people per each person. So we're hoping to sell out 150 tickets.
Well, sure, and certainly anybody watching the show tonight, like I said, I was there last year. The food was incredible. It was a really fun event, and everybody should be going. So it's a really amazing, and it's like a big deal night out. It's like one of the Academy Awards.
Yeah, and so you get dinner. Hayden Weave is going to be playing this year during dinner, and then afterwards we have a dance. And so, I mean, it's a full evening. Bring your family, bring your friends. It's $45 a ticket. So we should probably talk about purchasing the ticket. This is the only ticket you cannot purchase on the website, because Scotiabank is a sponsor.
Right.
And so they have to be, they're matching all ticket sales. So it has to be purchased in the branch. So that would be the St. Stephen branch on Milltown Boulevard. If you need assistance getting your tickets, you can give us a call. I mean, I can arrange to get the money and go pick it up. If you're too busy to do it, we'll make it easy for you. But you have to purchase them there. They're $45 a ticket, but you can buy a table.
Right.
And you can save $15. There's 6 people at a table.
Okay. So if you have 6 friends.
Yeah, or
I
5.
don't have any friends, but if I did.
That's right.
That's what I would do.
That's right. Or you buy 2 tickets for you and Arlene, and you go and you meet some new friends.
You meet some new friends.
But we also have sponsorship opportunities for the table. So if you're a business and you can't attend, you can pay $150, and your logo and branding is in the middle of the table, and you're a sponsor of the event.
Right.
And so that's really great. But if you want to sponsor a table and attend, then that is $360, but you have a savings of $60.
Okay.
On the
So
ticket
as you ramp up the,
There's a lot of
the
options.
evening, there's options available to you. And you get a great meal. You
get a
have a
great
lot
meal.
of fun. Is there alcohol, sir? You get a glass
Of course. There's a bar, and
there's a bar.
It's flowing with many
libations.
Yes, exactly.
And then there's dancing after, and
That's
there's
right.
music. So I mean, it's a night out.
It's a night out, and it's a great way to end the festival. You're supporting our.
Well, that's you're supporting
You're
something.
supporting it, and it's a great thing, and I think that everybody should bring their friends and family and have an amazing time.
Have an amazing time.
Have an
Well, that's
amazing time.
fantastic. So you're all excited about this.
Yes.
Because you are sort of the official chef.
Melanie is also a sponsor of that event as well, because she does great things for us at a small town price. She does big city work for a small town price. So she's also Roxall Catering.
Roxall Catering is
also
a sponsor. Oh, that's
correct, yeah.
fantastic.
Well, I love Chocolate Fest. Since I was a kid, I've been part of it. The cookie decorating contest was my favorite time of year when I was a kid, and my kids still go to it. So I love St. Stephen. So anything to help make this event even better.
You're creating these dishes based on your love and passion and knowledge of chocolate that you grew up with. So it's very apparent, isn't it?
Yeah, and well, I like it to kind of put chocolate in a new view, I guess, to people, because it's not just for dessert.
It's not just for dessert.
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, the Mexican mole sauce, that's always had chocolate in it. It's been happening for a long time, but there's a lot of things you can do with chocolate, and I hope each year that I can stretch it a little further, that people will be more open with what chocolate can be paired with. I try to push the envelope a little bit more every year. Next year we'll make it even more exciting and
Cool.
different. Yeah.
And then do you have wine and beer and
Yeah,
can you have,
they're everything. All options are at the bar, so
Right.
you know, Melanie can suggest what you might want to pair it with.
are you going to make a pairing suggestion?
She could
I
suggest it.
could.
Yeah, that's a great idea to add to the event. no pressure.
Oh,
More
my
work to
my
do.
favorite
Yeah, you
drink
don't
is
have enough- you probably
Jägermeister.
don't have
That would go
enough-
good with the black. That would go
You
good
don't
with the
have
black
enough,
jelly bean short
pop a
ribs.
couple of Jaegers?
Yeah, exactly.
You need one of those machines.
We need to make
though.
sure the Civic Center is stocked up on Jägermeister.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
So now, okay, so yeah, I mean, I would suspect that with the ribs and the chocolate and all those different flavors and the gnocchi, you'd want to pair it with certain things. So yeah, I would think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
to
Well,
do
we
that.
can get that list up on the Facebook page too, so then people can
Sure.
research
Now, are
in
people
advance.
buying tickets now, or they?
People are buying tickets now, and I mean, like, I hope to sell it, but I would say you don't want to risk it. You want to buy it now. The St. Stephen's kind of a last-minute town, so
Right.
everybody's last-minute trying to. But to be kind to Chef Melanie, we would like them to be sold in advance.
Well,
so
yeah,
we know to
you want to know how many you're cooking.
And
for.
another thing that we need to mention is if you have any dietary restrictions,
Right.
please let us know. Melanie can still accommodate you.
Okay.
So if you're gluten-free or there's an allergy, you can still attend. Just let us know. I'll make sure Melanie gets the
Yeah,
information.
because that's important. So don't hesitate and not go because you think, well, geez, it's going to be all gluten-y. Is that the word? Is it gluten?
Full of gluten.
Glutinous.
Glutinous?
Glutinous, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, you want to know that I can go there and I can have, different selection,
Right.
that will be more safe with the
Options,
diet
that's
that
right.
I'm on.
Vegetarian, as long as I know ahead of time, I'll accommodate
Even
anybody
vegetarian,
who wants
yeah,
to
'cause then
come.
you can
Yeah,
change the
I'm
main dish.
vegetarian, so
Okay.
So
yeah,
what would
I-
you do? Just not give them the ribs?
well, I would do something else. I'm not sure yet. But
I know. Yeah, 'cause-
Maybe if you're the first vegetarian to purchase a ticket, Melanie might be open to a
Oh, okay,
suggestion.
that's
Who
good,
knows?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to know, because then you can. So you would come up with something that was not only vegetarian but chocolate related, because chocolate's not in the meat category, is it?
no, it's
Yeah.
not.
Not at all. No.
So if everybody can eat chocolate.
That's right.
Now speaking of chocolate,
Speaking of chocolate,
where is all this chocolate? I was promised chocolate.
so Haley.
That's the only reason I do this show was for things like that.
So listen, you guys get to taste this chocolate, and I'm
Okay.
the only one that gets to know what kind it is.
Okay.
And then you two
Okay.
have to guess.
We have to guess.
Okay, Haley's going to bring it over.
All right. All right.
All right, so this is what
There's
the first
Haley.
one looks like. This is I get the information.
Okay, so
I'm surprised it's not melted.
that's a, by the way, that's a lovely dish.
It's a lovely dish.
I just
We
want.
keep it out of the camera.
Now, why does it say for microwave only? Should I mention that? You know what? See, this is the magic of television.
I should have been
Okay.
prepared and brought a dish that matched my jacket.
Well,
but,
yeah. But you know what? Next year, when you come back, we'll
prepared.
be more
We'll
prepared.
be more prepared.
Okay, now which one should I take?
They're both the same.
They're both the same.
They're
okay,
both the exact
Because
same.
you're pointing that one at me, I'll try this
Okay, I'm going to keep this aside because I'm going to eat that
one. Okay,
later.
so do we
Okay.
just go ahead?
Taste.
All right.
Yes, let
All
me
right.
know what you think.
Is
Hints
this
of
the coffee? So is this the cappuccino?
dark cappuccino caramel. Ding,
Caramel?
ding, ding.
No, well, I didn't even get a chance.
Okay, well,
Where
next
is
time we'll
that?
give you a
No,
chance.
I didn't like that at
Oh,
all.
I'm sorry. Here, you know what?
No,
I'm
I
gonna
was
skip
going to
this one.
say
Very sorry.
that's a dark caramel cappuccino.
I won't tell next time. I got really excited.
If I put this on the
extremely
plate, you won't throw it out, right? I can have it later. Okay.
Yeah, and we'll get that. You know what? We can just share the chocolates to the people, to the hard workers. in the
We've
background.
got a full audience.
Do you want to? No, you don't want to. You're going to have to keep them on the side.
Okay, I'll
here,
put
so
them
you
on
can
my
eat them later.
my little.
You know
bench
what?
here.
You need water as well for your
I've
palate.
got water. Yeah,
You gotta-
cleanse
you
my
have to
palate.
cleanse your palate.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can take that back. You need to turn that bag around.
It is around. It's okay. Nobody can see it.
All right. So Haley's bringing a couple
okay.
more
I'll
chocolates.
Take that one. It touched my
Yeah, so
chocolate.
let me have a chance first,
Okay, you go
Melanie.
first.
Yes, I'm
before-
very sorry.
Well, no, it's
I got
because she's
so
a chef.
excited.
You're giving her preferential treatment here.
Oh, perfect.
Well, I can honestly say
What do you think you're tasting?
I have never tasted anything like this in my life. It almost with something in it that's stringy. It almost tastes like ginger. Is it ginger?
What do you think, Melanie? Ginger? It's ginger root.
All right.
Very interesting.
Yeah, see that? Now that one there would definitely be going to Arlene.
She likes that.
You like
Menu
that?
change.
All
Maybe
right.
that's what you can base the vegetarian.
You know what? I'm going to put the cappuccino back in. So that's got like real root in it, because that's where all the stringy stuff
I
is,
guess.
right?
I'm going to have to.
You should have showed the camera. Maybe it's like a jelly
Yeah,
inside,
can you
kind
show
of like
them?
a
Can you show
ginger
Well, does anybody
jelly
want
in
to?
a close
inside
up?
the chocolate.
No,
That's
got a
really.
giant close-up.
I like that a lot.
Thank you.
I don't think we have that much of a zoom on the camera.
No, not that high tech. All right.
Am I allowed to say that I like it or I don't?
These are the one we're on. Yeah, you can say if you
Only
like
if
it
you
or
like
not.
it.
I don't like that.
Oh, man.
I liked it a lot.
I'm still eating the other one.
All right, we'll give this back for Haley. It's probably really noisy.
All right. Do you know everything tastes the same? Well, I like that one. Well, that tastes like caramel to me. Am I missing something, Melanie?
I don't know. It tastes like Palomine bar to me. Like
Is
the
it?
Palomine bars.
Nope, that's not the Palomine one.
They just keep coming and coming. How many of these have we got?
There's 5 in total. So we've done, this is our 3rd.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neither of you have gotten it.
Fudge.
It's a, oh, that's the key word. What kind of fudge?
Brown sugar?
Chocolate? I don't.
Milk chocolate. Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate fudge. Well, that one's good. I like that.
Haley gives me the secret.
Which one do I take now?
The two, one of the two in the middle.
One of these
Not
two.
the bitten one.
We'll just move these ones over
Yeah.
here. Melanie's like, I get to eat those later.
Get those later.
Okay.
See, I should be cleansing my
Yes,
palate. 'cause
why aren't
everything-
you cleansing?
Everything
We're in
tastes
no
the
rush.
same.
We're in no rush.
Peanut? No, it's not peanut. Is it peanut butter?
Melanie knows what it is.
Everything tastes the
See,
same.
Saint
it takes a
Stephen thing,
true Saint Stephener to understand what this is.
Yeah, well, that's not me. I have no idea. It's not peanut butter?
This one is the Palomine bar.
That's the
Oh.
Palomine one.
No, it's, yeah.
So
No.
it's the mini Palomine. You have to have the Palomine bar. See, this is another thing. The Palomine, we have a Palomine fundraiser.
Yes.
And our amazing
Did somebody
vocational
bring me a
center-
napkin?
I was using my pants.
Oh, she's just using her
Using,
pants.
oh,
You
I
two
got,
like-
I'm not using
you can,
your
what about
pants.
your nice white paper?
No. Unacceptable.
Haley,
Unacceptable.
is there a napkin over there? I think you're out of luck.
I'm out of
Mini
luck.
Palomine.
That's
You're out of
okay.
luck.
I'll have to lick my fingers.
So I
during
was
the-
saying the Palomine
Is there more?
bars.
Yeah, sorry,
Yes, the
sorry.
Palomine bars are in almost every shop in St. Stephen, and
Yes.
it's a fundraiser that we
Yes.
have, and the vocational center helps us out, and they, refill and do the money collecting. But it's $2 for a Palomine. Get on generously
Well,
donates to
right.
Palomines, and you can help Chocolate Fest by purchasing a Palomine.
And the
when you're out and about.
Palomine tastes like a larger version of what I just
It's
had.
a chocolate bar, but there's two. There's two.
Was there peanuts in it?
It does have peanuts in it, but they're like, there's no actual peanuts. It's just
So it's like a
in
peanut
there.
butter?
Well, it's I don't know, it's just
Fudge, coconut, and
Haley knows.
a chocolate.
No, it's
and
the-
it is a peanuts, but they're kind of like crunchy.
See, now I tasted coconut. I did. The first taste I had,
Okay.
Like a-
but then I didn't want people to think I was insane. So. Okay, so what's the next one? here?
okay. So well, I'm not going to tell you, but you're going to have.
Well,
to
no, I
find
know
out.
it. You're not going to tell me. Okay, so this is a fancy one.
I made sure that they weren't Googling as well before, because I was.
Oh,
you
I
better
don't
not know
like
what
that
they look
at
like.
all.
No.
No.
Tell us what you really think. Rob.
Yes. You're not doing a very good job helping us promote
I know.
Chocolate Fest.
Well, I can't like everything.
I like that one.
No, that's lovely. That's like a jelly, strawberry jelly thing.
Yes.
This is actually one of the chocolates we're using in one of the
That's
donuts
right.
at the
Well, what
gala.
kind of jelly? It's strawberry?
It is.
Isn't the cappuccino one as well? You said that you're
Yeah,
using that
that's
also.
going to be in the creme brulee.
I mean, is it wrong to not like all the chocolates?
Yes.
It is.
I have some favorites as well.
Well, you know, my favorite so far has been the coffee one.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I love
didn't-
coffee.
I didn't. Yes.
Right?
Rob makes espresso. You're a
Yes.
fancy old machine.
And I love coffee, so I love that one. The ginger was not my favorite. I like the palomine. Is this? Am I allowed to do this critique?
Sure.
And the strawberry jelly it was okay, but I'd probably Arlene would have most of these probably.
Do you know what my favorite one is? But we couldn't. It was way too obvious. But it's a salted milk caramel. My absolute favorite.
That's your favorite.
Yes. If I have to go in and do business with Jeff at the chocolatier. I'm
So
like,
why did you not bring that one?
because it would
I
be
wouldn't
obvious.
know.
It would be obvious.
Okay. Is that it? It's over?
That's it.
Okay. So there was nothing weird. There was no.
No. Well,
See, I
Mom
thought she was
doesn't
going to be
make
like a
weird flavors.
grasshopper in there or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they carry
I'm
those.
not sure they make those.
No. They're all lovely. The chocolate's good. See, what I would do is suck the chocolate off and just leave the jelly part there.
Oh, well.
That,
Or you could
that's
just
classy, eh?
You could just go get just a plain chocolate.
A plain
then.
chocolate
yes,
and then do that.
A Ganong's plain flavor.
Okay, so now you know what? We're out of time.
We're out
That's
of time.
it. It's
Yes,
over.
thank you
We've
so
got a
much.
few minutes left, but we've got another couple of
That's right.
fascinating guests coming up. But thank you both very
Thank you
much.
so much for
Katelyn,
having
thank
us.
you. That was fantastic. A great show. Chef Melanie, thank you again. Everybody, you got to get out there and support Chocolate Fest and go
Purchase your tickets.
to the gala chicken
Yes.
bone dinner
Chicken bone
night
pink
thing
carpet gala.
happening. And get your picture taken with the moose. We have and thank you for bringing the moose to me.
Yes. Well, he's in bed now. But
Is he sound asleep
he's
somewhere?
got to get his rest.
Okay, so we're back with Rob Patry Live, and I hope you enjoyed the whole Chocolate Fest portion of the show. We've got a few minutes left, and last week, anybody that watched, and I'm sure everybody does, because everybody here that watches is dedicated to this show, and who can blame them? But we talked about my good friend Krista Beardy from the Huntsman Marine Science Center, because yesterday they were doing a big cleanup, and here are Bethany Young from the Nature Trust of New Brunswick and Krista Beardy. So you guys were out cleaning up garbage.
We were.
Good for you. And how did that all work out?
It went really well. It
Yeah?
was a great day. Yeah.
How much crap did you pick up?
We had a lot. So it was part of the Great Fundy Coastal Cleanup. So
Yes.
Krista and I were at one site
Okay.
in Beauquebec, so near St. Andrews.
Right.
Coe Taylor.
Yeah.
And we cleaned up 30 bags of garbage. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now, where are you picking this stuff up? Like near the water, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not going in the water,
No, not for our cleanup site.
right?
But
the other
yeah.
people did.
Yes, we had a group of scuba divers out at on Grand Manan.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And what did they find?
They did a dive against debris and found, lots of things that got kind of tangled in the rocks and things.
That Krista was
Yeah.
on here, about a month or
About that.
just or so ago, and she had brought, like I mentioned last week, there was buckets of debris, and I call it garbage, but you guys are much more politically correct and you say debris. And it was awful. I have to tell you, and I was really shaken up. I didn't like it at all because I'm thinking, geez, that's in our water. And of course, we're responsible for what about all of it, as people, because I don't think
Exactly.
fish and whales and lobsters are throwing their garbage around. We like to do that. Now, Krista was kind enough to bring me a little present here, and this is a couple of things she found here, because she said, Rob, this kind of looks like you. So with my glasses, and he's just a little duck, which I think is kind of cute. But then when you think of his history, he's not really cute at all. And I'm wondering, how did that get in the water? And maybe it was an accident, fell off a boat, or somebody was remiss in picking something up. But there's a lot of that going on, isn't there? It's very dangerous for the life
Yes.
in the ocean.
Well, this one here, if you pick up that little duck, he has a number on the bottom of him.
He does.
And I don't think he's been in the water too long, but it looks like he might have been a part of a race.
Oh, I see.
that's
So that's
something-
even worse.
It could have been a part of a really large race where a lot of these were being released into the water at once.
and a lot of them escaping. Some of them don't go the direction that people plan them to go.
Right.
And it's the same with other celebratory things, like just after the 4th of July and the 1st of July, the amount of firecracker waste that I've been picking up on the coastline is just immense.
Right.
And same thing with balloon releases. We
Yeah.
also find balloons. Balloons tend to make their way to the coastline, however, with the wind, with the waves. And they're a big entanglement and ingestion hazard for sea
And
life.
if I'm a fish, which I'm not, but if I was and I'm swimming around and I'm a fair-sized fish and I see something like him floating around, oh, there's something to eat.
Exactly.
And I take a bite of him, and then of course he gets stuck in my, do they have throats? I guess they have. Well, they have something like that.
They have something like that.
Something like that, and the next thing I know, I'm dead.
Yeah.
And that's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
And that's going on a lot.
Right, it can end up in their digestive system, and it takes up all the space in the digestive system really quickly, and it doesn't digest.
No.
So when the fish tries to eat more food, then there's no more room.
Right.
And it's amazing how much plastic can actually be found in the stomach of seabirds as well as fish.
Like seagulls and albatross? Is there albatross around here? I don't even know.
Eagles are
Pelicans, penguins.
There's
I
a
don't know.
variety of
But
seabirds
different
that are
animals.
affected.
Yeah, like I'm not I was going to say a botanist, but I don't think that has anything to do with fish, does it? It's plants.
Plants.
But I'm not a biologist, and I don't know the types of fauna that is around. But all I know is I don't like this at all. I just think it's horrible. Like, why would there be a pair of glasses in there? And I remember she brought a sole from a shoe.
So many shoes.
And she says so many shoes
Yeah.
and pieces of plastic and rope and you know, you didn't bring, I don't know if we saw license plates, but I know there's license plates out there.
I've heard of them being found, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't found one myself, but yeah.
So you picked up how many garbage bags in total?
So we haven't done the full count since people will send it in to us on Monday
Right.
by email, because the cleanups were from Moncton all the way to Grand Manan. So,
Okay.
So there are many
But what
different
would you
sites.
estimate?
Well, last
Because
year,
I just want something dramatic
Yeah.
to
Well,
tell
last
people.
year we did a cleanup at 10 sites, and there were 300 bags of garbage. So this year the cleanup was at least double that, I would say. Yeah, in the amount.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's doubled.
Yes.
So
Well, that's because we had more sites, though.
I know, but still,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just a horrendous thing that we are doing to our
Yeah.
planet. And of course, we're notorious for doing horrendous things to our planet. We love that. That's what we do. We love to throw our garbage around. We love to throw stuff out. We love to not recycle, not reuse, just let things go by the wayside. But then everybody suffers.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm sure a lot of people are walking by who aren't part of your group that see garbage and just walk right past it instead of picking it up
Yeah.
and getting rid of it. Eh?
And some of it isn't necessarily because of people's bad intentions. Like,
Right.
you know, people with good intentions can put things in the right bin, but it could also blow away.
Sure.
You know, things blow
See, you're a
out of the
very
landfill and-
nice person.
Well,
See,
yeah,
I'm more pessimistic.
Yeah, it's
a
kind of
combination
messy.
of
There's
everything,
yeah,
yeah.
there's lots of different factors as to how the debris ends up in the ocean. But
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
remember too, there was like an oil container, like that you said,
Yes.
probably just get blown off a
Probably
boat.
just blown off. I like to think that it just got blown off
That
the boat.
somebody
It was-
didn't actually throw out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That happens all the time as well.
What's the weirdest thing you ever found?
Well, one day I found a bottom half of a set of dentures.
Oh, yeah, the ring.
just the bottom half.
And the next day I found the top half.
Oh.
Not too far away from it.
Yeah, did you match? I think I asked you this. Did you match them up to see if they came from the same person?
I didn't. No, I had already discarded the other half.
Oh, so they're gone.
They're gone.
See, now that's
Yeah.
something you could have brought on the
I never
show.
thought of that until
Yeah.
after, it became it regular thing for me that I've started to have a
See,
bigger
I would have
collection.
brought that to a dentist or a denture specialist to see. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, they do forensic stuff, and we could probably figure out whose dentures they were.
You never know.
Yeah, and then go after them. But how could you? We're almost out of time. How could you lose your dentures accidentally?
Don't know.
Could be swimming.
But then you're
And
swimming and
smiling
your
a lot.
teeth fall.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you'd hate to think that humans just take their dentures out. Oh, you know what? I don't need these anymore. And throw them in the water.
Well, the Huntsman Marine Science Center is putting together a marine debris art program for tomorrow. So we have kids coming in and using all of our findings from our beach cleanup for artwork.
Oh, cool.
And it's happening again on August 21st.
So you're
too.
taking something negative,
Yes.
and you're turning it into something positive. You're taking lemons and you're making lemonade.
And educating the children along the way.
Well, God bless you both, because that's an important thing. Well, you know what? I think we're about out of time. Thank you, Krista. Thank you, Bethany. I'm hoping that you come back real soon. I'm not going to say when and talk more about this, because I think this is a very important thing to discuss. Thank you to everybody that was on tonight, both from Chocolate Fest and from the Huntsman Marine Science Center. Thank you, Chef Melanie, and thank you to Katelyn Rodas. Get out there, eat some chocolate, go to Chocolate Fest, and after you're done, go by the water and pick up some garbage. Thank you. Good night. See you next week.